Dolphin Talk. So here at Capri Point, we are home to a pod of 10 bottlenose dolphins. Hanging out right in front of you guys is 4 members of the pod. Here we have Nikki, we have Capri, we have Yuri, we have Rimmy. These are just 4 of the 10 bottlenose dolphins. We have 8 males and 2 males. So we have 2 more dolphin friends. We have Capri and Nikki. I'm going to show off. So Nikki is that dolphin over a little bit larger than her friend Capri, who's hanging out on that right. So that is one of the ways that we can tell them apart. If you guys check out up here over the rocks, we have and Rimmy showing off a little high-flying adventure. Our first dolphin that we're going to have come out here and hang out with you guys is our dolphin named Capri. Now Capri was born right here at SeaWorld San Antonio. She is currently 14 years old. She's going to show off just a little bit for you guys here. Now Capri, you notice, is a very, very light colored dolphin. Now you can actually use this ledge that you guys are seeing right here to do what we call husbandry or healthcare behavior. So the dolphins here and the animals all throughout SeaWorld are actually voluntarily participating in their healthcare, which is pretty cool. So we can go ahead and ask these guys to check out their body by lining up in front of us, being able to go ahead and examine their entire bodies. So what she's asking for right now is what we call a lineup. Now Capri is just sort of pretty chill, right? She's just sort of hanging out right on her side. She's going to go ahead and open her mouth so that we can go ahead and check out all 70 to 100 of those white teeth that are in there. Now you guys may notice right there in the center of this Capri, she's got a belly button just like you and I. So that really cool belly button is because she is a mammal. And we can also ask Capri to flip right on upside down so we can go ahead and examine the underneath of the dolphin. Now, one of our absolute most important, most amazing behaviors we train here at SeaWorld is this one here. Ta-da! Yeah, I know, it doesn't look very exciting, but believe it or not, this is how our veterinarian staff can come on over. And there's some shallow veins right in the base of that tail fluid. Now the veterinarians can come on up and go ahead and draw blood the same way the doctors would draw blood from our arms. Now you can see, Capri here was quite comfortable. Otherwise she wouldn't be hanging out with her tail flipped right up there. Capri weighs over 300 pounds. It is pretty much 90% muscle. If she wasn't comfortable, she would let us know. She would allow us to be in such a vulnerable position hanging out upside down. Now what's really cool here is, like I said, they do voluntarily participate in all of their healthcare. We can ask these guys to slide on out on their side. We can ask them for urine samples. So yes, we have been able to go ahead and give them urine samples. You may notice there's also a dolphin hanging out in the back there by that big square pool. Pool breath is very, very important. That's what we call our medical pool. That pool actually has a false bottom to it. So we don't need to go ahead and hang out in there. They can go for a ride on that medical pool where they come up and out of the water, and then we can go ahead and help them right back in. The Miss Capri here just did her husbandry. Miss Capri finds high energy behaviors what we call reinforcing or fun. So Capri is learning a really amazing behavior. We call it Who Am I? So basically, a bunch of different trainers give the exact same hand signal, and Capri has to remember a specific behavior for each trainer. Almost like we're telling her what our name is in Dolphin. So Amy's going to demonstrate, and she's going to go ahead and ask Capri who Capri thinks she is. So yeah, you're going to see her ask. She's going to give her 2 thumbs pointing towards each other. Now Capri should do the behavior called a spin swim.
Is me. That's why.
So Amy here to Capri is known as spinster. So let's see, she's going to ask her for that behavior. Guys, go ahead and give Capri a big round of applause. That was excellent.
Now, that is part of this amazing behavior that we, the team, is training together. There's actually 4 of us, and once she masters the 4 of us, we're going to have more people for the team. But Jen is a jump. Whoa! She said, "Who am I?" And Capri was like, "Oh, you're a jump." And then we have another trainer that is a back tail walk, and so and so. So the cool thing about this is people always ask us,
Daddy, did you get my camera?
You guys are individuals. Do they tell you apart? And do they remember you if you go on vacation and then you come back? And through our process of training this with Capri, it's turning out that, yeah, they actually do know us. It's almost like she's saying, "I know this is your name. I know who you are."
All right, so you guys just saw me ask for that a couple of times. So what we're going to do is, first to get difficult, is we pass the animal back and forth. She wants to make sure that she still understands that when she asks, when Miss Amy asks over here, that Capri still responds with that spinning swim motion. She knows who Amy is and she knows who I am, which is really amazing. Now we're just going to go through a big old party because it's pretty cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a second dolphin hanging out with us. You guys may notice this one's a little bit smaller, a little bit more of a pink belly. Now, Rimmy here is very special. Rimmy is our only dolphin that was not born in human hair. This cute little dolphin here, she is a rescue. She was found off the coast of Texas. And unfortunately, for her, she was deemed non-releasable. And then the government agency, they actually chose SeaWorld San Antonio to be her forever home. Now, Rimmy here has been thriving in our pod of environmental dolphins. And Rimmy is really good here, which we'll show off in just a minute. But I want to show you guys, as she slides on in, you guys might notice there's a big kind of huge shaped scar on her side. So partially one of the reasons that she had to be rescued was because she was bitten by a shark. And that little huge-shaped scar is actually the scar of that shark bite. She was found stranded up on the beach with some really severe sunburn, as well as an extremely bad case of lung infection, looks like a pneumonia. You guys can kind of check out that
where he got bit by a shark.
Scar there. Now that is pretty much healed. And this way, Winnie is showing no ill effects of it. But she's going to go ahead and she's going to demonstrate what we call a forward tail walk. Now what Rimmy here is working on, she's a little bit further along in this behavior. So what we are trying to accomplish with Rimmy now is to get her to go a little bit further. So we are encouraging her to create more of a distance up and out of the water. So what you guys may notice is Kelsey here is actually kind of tossing that fish out in front of her, encouraging her to take another couple of steps. Now behaviors such as these can take a very long time to fully finish. So you guys may notice that wasn't exactly any longer than the last one. So Kelsey did what we call an LRS. It's just a very simple count of 3, just to let the animals know it wasn't quite what we were looking for. But thanks for hanging out and thanks for trying. Now that time she got a little further. You guys can give her a big round of applause. So when they do something really well, we will blow that whistle. You guys can hear it. And then yes, we throw a party. We applaud them. We dance. We do silly things. We give them fish. We give them pipes. We give them shows. So these are a few of the things that we can use to reinforce all of this. Now you're going to check out Nikki. Now Nikki is one of these dolphins here at Capri Point that is pretty easy to pick out of the group. She is quite a bit darker than all of the other animals. She's also a lot larger, so she is our largest female up here at Capri Point. She is just in it, just over 500 100. You may notice her dark coloration here looks a little bit different than Rimmy or Capri. It is one of the ways that we can tell her apart. Now, Nikki here is working on a behavior that we call a fish catch. Now, what you guys are going to check out is our finger here will be coming with a fish like a giant fish. Now, we call this a target pole, but we can use this as kind of an extension of our hand. So he's going to tap that water. That's a really awesome jump. You saw the treat earlier. So yeah, big applause. That was excellent. Now, the problem comes in when we want to try and start to get rid of the extra. So we want to not have to use the target pole anymore. So you guys may have noticed that this time we didn't have to tap the water. All we have to do is hold that target pole. Now, he's actually going to go and use a smaller target pole. So this is one of the ways that we can go ahead and complete all of these behaviors so that they don't need
You ready to go?
We're going to have a slide out. So one of the ways that we can use this back up. We can use a macro. Fish. We can use ice, jello, anything that these guys find fun, amazingly in person. Here's the little sprinkle. That means that she understands that we want her to continue doing that behavior even when the target pole has disappeared. That's really awesome. That's a huge step for Nikki in going ahead and feeding those extra pounds. We are super excited. Well, we want to thank all of you guys today for coming and hanging out here at Discovery Point. Nikki's going to go ahead and give you a little wave. Now, got a question for you guys. It is kind of warm out today. Don't know if anybody wants to get a little bit of a dolphin splash today. If you'd like to get splashed, I'm going to have you stay nice and close to the wall.